But I'll say this in closing. Few things that I will be keeping an eye out for and I want to hear from. One, was Dak Prescott consulted? And when I say consulted, mainly was he told beforehand? Was he asked about it? Because now, this is the guy that you have the most money tied into. And he's going to be the driving force of your franchise on the field. And under his time here, this will be now, Jason Garrett was an offensive coordinator. Kellen Moore was an offensive coordinator. Now Mike McCarthy is an offensive coordinator. Dak Prescott will be looking now at his fourth offensive coordinator as he goes into year 9 or 10. I think it's 9. 4 offensive coordinators in 9 years. Veteran guys don't like that. And the second thing is, if I'm Micah Parsons, who is due for a big payday, who had some very, very not controversial, but very loquacious, very far-fetched, very hopium-esque comments a week or so ago about him hoisting a Lombardi trophy next year. Definitive about it. Very definitive. Very, very, very much matter of fact that we're hosting the Lombardi next year. Next year. This will now be Micah's 4th or 5th defensive coordinator. Veteran guys don't like that. And if I'm Micah Parsons, who, by the way, on Friday at the Ohio State-Texas game, he and Jerry was in the suite together, and I was told, it was reported that they spent an hour and a half, 90 minutes after the game was over, 90 minutes still talking in the suite. What they were talking about was this news that they were talking about. But if I'm Micah Parsons and I'm sitting back and I'm watching this, is this the organization that you want to be with for the rest of your career? You want to be a lifer to an organization who has drugged their feet with all these contracts, that has set your season back because CD and Dak didn't get their contract done in time? This franchise that you've watched not give you players to put around you to give you a significant boost on defense? This organization now that is that didn't give Dan Quinn the head coaching job when they could have, they were going to fire Mike McCarthy, to now only fire Mike McCarthy, which means you'll get another defensive coordinator this year after you just learned the ways and hows of Mike Zimmer. This where you want to be? It has to be a realistic question. And how do you think on this time next year you'll be vying for and fighting for the ability to hoist a trophy? It took you half the year to learn what the hell Mike Zimmer wanted you to do. Not you, but in general, the defense. What do you think is going to be when you get a new head coach who will bring in a new offensive staff and a new offensive philosophy? And that will then bring another defensive coach who will bring in another defensive staff and another defensive philosophy and another thing that you now have to learn and adjust to. They have to learn and adjust you. You have to learn and adjust them. There has to be another a period of unity forming, of synergy, of a relationship building and bonding. This where you want to be for life? Maybe, but it's and people killed me for it last week. They're like, you can't say that he's going to listen. I'm watching the thing that are right in front of my face. I see how this organization is moving. And this is not an organization that is moving in the ways of winning a Super Bowl. Now, Jerry, you can shock me. Jerry, you can make me out to be a liar. You can say, Jesse Holley, you are a liar. You can go and hire Ben Johnson. You can go and hire Ben Johnson. It'll change my thought process of everything. I might be on board with, you know what, Micah? you might get close to hoisting. Your odds have gotten better in my book. Your odds are hell now. And they were going to be hell if you brought back Michael McCarthy. So, we'll see. But the breaking news, Michael McCarthy is out as Cowboys head coach. They will be looking and searching for a new head coach. I will be interested. I will be locked in. I will be watching every waiting moment of it. The Cowboys said the search will begin. Will they drag their feet? Will family vacation comes up? Well, I don't know what will happen in between. Will Jerry go and do another movie? Will he be doing this? Is there a Netflix special coming out? Like, I don't know what Jerry got going on. But I hope that finding the right coach for your franchise, not for your ego and for your pocketbook, but for your franchise, to really put you in consideration of being what? The teams that we get a chance to watch in this wild card now in the division round and the championship rounds and in the Super Bowl in February. To really put you in that realm. I hope that you do. Because you've been batting and striking out a lot over the last 28, 29 years. So we'll see what happens. All right, man, that's it for me. Remember, be the CEO of your PTO. Take that time off. Take that vacation. What's the worst they can do? Fire you? It happens to the best of us. All right, that's it for me, man. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend, Apple, Spotify, Unfiltered with Jesse Holley. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Fanatics Views on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Unfiltered with Jesse Holley on Facebook. Jesse, you can find me at Mr. Fourth and Long on Twitter. Holler at me, leave a comment. I reply to the comments, leave 5 stars. All that kind of good stuff, man. All right, man. That's it for me. Remember, eliminate the contingencies. I'm out.